Today we have literally the first big man in boxing, 6'7", former basketball player, former football player, put on his first pair of boxing gloves not till he was 20 years old. Everybody, we have Michael Grant. This is the first guy in the explosion of big men in the heavyweight division. Unbelievably smart guy, was an unbelievably talented athlete and fighter. Let's get into this.
There he is.
What's up? What's up, family?
What is up, big man?
What's up, dude? What you doing, man? How you been, brother?
I'm good. I'm just trying to live in California, man.
Oh, you in Cali? What part?
LA.
Gotcha.
Where-
You got some white powder on your face right here.
Check. Man,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great, bro.
Yeah, I got them too, man. I got them too.
Right.
Where are you located?
I'm in ATL, man.
Oh,
So-
Yeah, Georgia, yeah.
So did you grow up in Chicago?
That is correct.
Because I read said something about you being from Pennsylvania somewhere. I remember reading that.
All right, so the history of that was basically born and raised in Chicago, went to California to go to school there, for college there, and then too much partying going on. I had the red shirt. Took a trip down while I was red shirt and took a trip down to Vegas. Met Richard Steele. And that was it, bro. He made me an offer, and on my whole career, just said, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna give you a job. I'm gonna do this boxing for 2 hours a day. I'm gonna give you a house, car, put money in your pocket every week. You just do this 2 hours a day." I said, "Cool."
wow.
So I told him, "All right, give me a week. Give me a week, 2 weeks. Think about it." I thought about it for 2 weeks. Then I called him back. I said, "Yo, sign me up."
Had you ever boxed before that?
Never.
Never.
I was 19 years old.
Wow.
I read that you were managed, Jeremy. I don't know if you knew this, but Bill Caton, you were managed by Bill Caton for a little bit, right, Michael?
That was correct.
So it was Jeremy.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. And then what what happened there? What made you move on to somebody else?
No, actually, I guess the management that I had at the time, I mean, I wish that was probably the worst thing that I could have done was move from Bill Caton. But, the management that I had at the time advised me to move forward on decisions of things that we had to take care of. So, and, I was following him because he led me to Bill Caton, and then he turned around and said, "Mike, let's get out of here." So I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess so. You never let me run for this before, so let's move it. But that was the worst move I could have done, man.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
Well, he was a very, very smart man, Bill Caton. I was with him as well. But, he had this idea of what us.
Right.
And because he just came out of the Mike Tyson thing, he had lost Tyson, and so they looked at me to be the next Tyson. I'm like, and then my young and dumb ass was like, "Yeah, I'll be him."
Right.
Had a chance to be me. I was trying to fill those shoes, but obviously what are you, like 6'7", 6'8"?
6'7", yeah.
Yeah, so what I mean, you a whole different look, whole different feel. So yeah, I mean, you were able to be you, which was great because you did phenomenal, which is appalling because you started at 19. I started at 8, and we had the same place.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, it's crazy. I had a freaking nature of talent, man. Only thing that I didn't have was experience, and that was my setback.
Are you one of those guys?
How many?
Hold on, Marco. I said, are you one of those guys who can play any sport?
Yeah.
Like, other than that, baseball can't do it. I mean, shit, I don't know. I can't do any of that.
Yeah, man. I was all city basketball in Chicago.
Wow.
So I played the piano. I tried to wrestle, but I was like, nah, I don't like that, dude. I don't like that.
All the wrestling.
How many amateur fights did you have?
Only 13.
Wow.
So you started boxing. Let me get this straight. You started boxing at 19.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the first time. That's the first time I ever put on gloves.
Were you growing up? Did you get in a fight? Were you a fighter at all or no?
Truth be told, my sister fought for me.
Don't mess with me, man. My sister whoop your ass.
Right.
I had the same story, man.
Wow. And then
That's funny, right? That's funny, bro.
That's and it's real too. I ain't making.
Yeah, me and Jeremy were just talking, and you were one of the first big heavyweights. You know what I mean?
Right.
In that era of when they started, after you, then the Klitschko's, and then now it's almost common to have these guys that are 6'5" and over. But when you did it, you were one of the first, and that was crazy. That was So, what was your most satisfying victory of your career?
Man, really, all of them, man, all of them. But if I had to point out one, I would say the Golota fight, bro.
That was a fucking war.
Yeah.
Andrew's a tough son of a bitch, bro.
Yeah, that fucker, man, is yeah, he's something else, bro. And then I found out later on from the camp that he was on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I fought 2 dudes that was on steroids and had no idea.
Who else?
Jameel McCline.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, he big guy too. Yeah.
Did you feel anything different between those two and other fighters that were clean?
When actually, you know what? It was all the work that I put in prior to the fights, man. That I didn't really feel anything of the matter, but I felt a little something different from Jameel McCline because I sparred with Jameel McCline early on in our career, and it was night and day difference to where he was then and where he was before when I sparred him.
But Jameel's like he's weighing in like 250, 260, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, did you ever move around or did you ever fight Mount Whitaker?
No, we actually we were gonna fight in the amateurs, but the fight it wouldn't have meant nothing, so he pulled out. So me at 19 years old, I was like, yo, let's get it, man. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on anyway, so let's get it. So I need the experience.
Yeah, I sparred with Lance a few times. That some bitch can crack. Man. And it's not snappy punches.
The lug is the lug style. Yeah.
Those big George Foreman punches.
Yeah.
Who would you say was the hardest puncher you ever faced, Michael?
Bro, the hardest punches are not the ones we saw on TV. The juggles were
on those dark shows, right?
Not like the training camps.
Oh,
yeah. But if I was to say one, I would say I think his name is Billups.
Levi.
Yeah. I know.
He caught me one time with the right leverage. I said, "Oh, you joker! That joke cracked me, man." and then there's another boy, another stud that he never basically stepped forward with his career. His name is Gerald Noble.
I know him too.
Gerald can crack.
I bet. Yeah, that big old son bitch can fight.
Yeah. He
So,
just never stepped up to the plate, bro. He just
Yeah, when the lights would shine on him, he would
right. He wouldn't turn on with it. He wouldn't turn on.
yeah, no, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I've heard and seen that cat in years. That he can punch, bro.
Yeah,
who
yeah.
who would you say of the people you actually fought in the ring was the hardest puncher?
Junior Jones.
Yeah, I gotta say, Lennox Lewis, bro.
Yeah.
And Golota. Golota was durable because I still had the faith in what I can do. I still believed in my ability to do what I had to do to get him out of there. So I always thought, like, man, dude, you can't beat me. So it's a wash for me. I mean, it's like wash for you. I'm sorry, but you can't beat me, dude. So that's what it was. That's how I felt going in, coming out, all the way through the whole process of training. I said, this dude can't beat me. I know he can't. So he wasn't talented. He wasn't. I even went to his just the basic training. He had some great sound, solid basic training. Following his career, his amateur career, his pedigrees, they was cool. But I was trying to break his spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but Marco, you not knowing, like when you break a fighter's spirit, he's done. He's right. He's done. Because everything inside him says he is everything that he needs to be. As soon as you break that, done.
You know, I only had a few fights myself, but I've sparred a lot, and you know, I've seen the oh shit look in somebody's eyes when you hit them, and you could just
right.
Exactly.
So I can imagine.
So he dropped me for the very first time in my career in the first round. I still had a smirk on my face, like I can't believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, but still, this joker cannot beat me.
He was hitting you low too.
Yeah, he hit me a couple of times, and then I kind of I got his attention about that matter.
Yeah, you hit him back. That's all.
Dude,
what else are you gonna do? He was, a lot of people say that the reason why he would hit people low, especially in the Riddick Bowe fights, was because he knew that if he wins, he gets tested, he'll pop dirty. So that's what people say. I don't know if it's true, obviously.
Is it Andrew?
Golota, yeah.
No, dude, I know Andrew personally. He doesn't do. I mean, well, he might shoot up. I don't know, but he is a workhorse.
Yeah.
That dude, man, he's got that. He's Polish, and he's got that so communist kind of way of when they grew up communist. Everybody hard. That dude works so freaking hard, but hard and talent. This guy was obviously very talented. Andrew was just a hard worker. Really good dude.
Yeah.
Really good. And his English was terrible. And he always tries to tell jokes. It's the funniest shit ever.
Oh man.
I don't know. You don't know. I mean, he had all the classic signs with the pimples on his back, and who knows?
Be wrong, but ultimately, like Andrew Golota is a very good dude, man. And it's you guys ended up on across the ring from each other. So and he hit low because he's Polish, whatever. So that said. Marco, you're Polish. Don't worry about it.
Not Polish at all. What are you talking? And you also fought who Jeremy sparred with a lot, Franz Botha, who we interviewed as well before.
Oh yeah, Franz. Yeah. Yo, he honestly, when I fought him, Brian, Franz Botha, he had the style, man, that can beat me. That can beat me, bro. He just had the style. His how can I say it, bro? That style is just ridiculous, man.
I sparred with him a couple times. He's fucking disgusting.
What do you, Jeremy? So Jeremy came up with a name for Franz Botha's style. What do you call him? You remember?
The wet blanket.
It's like a heavy wet blanket being thrown on you. You're like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah. Good dude,
good dude, solid dude, man, solid dude.
I was like, man, stop, and he, shut up. Just hit me. Fuck.
Yeah. He kept landing that quick ass 1-2 on me, bro.
Uh-huh.
That was it. It didn't have no pop behind it, no power behind it, but it was just enough to fuck you up. It was just enough to fuck you up, boy.
He was
No,
tired.
exactly.
You ended up stopping him, and he was exhausted too. It looked like at that point.
Yeah, no doubt. You could have come to 3,000. I just wasn't that. Bro. He exhausted me that fight, bro. I was exhausted, and he was of age as well. He was like in his I want to say 40s, 45 probably.
Really?
Yeah, man. That joker, that's how I know it's about style, bro. His style was freaking.
Wet blanket.
Yeah. Get off me. You ain't like that, bro.
Yeah. He's actually moved back to South Africa, man.
He moved back to where?
He moved back to South Africa.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Exactly. Yeah.
We interviewed him, like it was like crazy, like some odd time for us, and it was like 3:00 in the afternoon for him. Like, God damn.
That's right. Right.
He's opening a gym in South Africa. He's doing all that business, so he's doing well, man.
Yeah,
So-
that's what's up.
I saw that in I think it was high school. You played 3 sports. Am I right?
Correct.
Right. And for those people watching, baseball, football, and basketball.
Correct.
Which would you say was your strongest? What were you the best at of all 3 of those?
Probably football, man. But even though basketball, I was a threat in basketball too because but I like football because the neighborhood that we came from, we was a football kind of and a basketball type of neighborhood. So we always challenged each other. We always contested each other all the time, bro. With the attitude like you can't beat me.
Of course.
Yeah. So that stayed on the block.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Street
saying?
ball is the best, right?
Right.
The best shit talking everything. But
Yeah.
but you playing baseball? How tall were you when you were playing baseball?
I was 6'5".
Dude, your strike zone is like this freaking big.
I know, bro, and I was throwing that heat too, man. But
Oh, you were a pitcher.
yeah, pitching, yeah. And the thing is, back in those days, in the 90s, 91, you couldn't. What was going on? I think they wanted the Royals. The Royals wanted to pick me up.
Yeah.
The Royals wanted to pick me up, and what happened? I couldn't commit to them and play college ball at the same time.
They just from high school to the triple A or something like that.
Yeah, the minor league. Yeah.
And they throw you from there.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, once I find out the information that, like today is different. But I couldn't commit to the Royals and play college football because I still want to play football in college. I couldn't do that. Couldn't do them both. So I was like, oh hell no.
In college, you were 6'7" still.
Yeah, 6'7". Yeah.
Top college, you'd be a tight,
Say it again.
tight end, defensive end, something like that.
Yeah. They're both.
Oh, okay.
I play both ways.
Wow.
So you were playing all these sports, and you said that you decided to go to boxing because it was just 2 hours training a day?
The thing is, no, because I got redshirted from fucking not doing my grades.
Redshirted means what? You can't play?
Right, exactly. Academics.
Oh.
Yeah, academics, just too much partying going on and not really focusing on my work that needs to be done. And it made me redshirt from lack of academics.
Oh.
And I had the redshirt. So while I was redshirting, still practicing with the football team and the basketball team,
Wow.
I took a trip to Vegas and I ran into Richard Steele, who worked at the Silver Nugget, no, the Golden Nugget downtown in Vegas. And he saw me and he said, let's have dinner. So I said, cool. I had no idea who he was until I seen him on TV, and he did that fight with Measure Taylor and
Chavez.
Chavez. Yeah,
Fucked up fight.
yeah, exactly.
So hey, you're in downtown Las Vegas, and
Right,
you're sticking out because you're half a giant there.
right.
And he looks at you and goes, "Hey, I want to talk to you."
No, what it is, because I was only 18, 19 at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I went up to the room because we walking down in the lobby area. So I went up to the room because I couldn't be on the main floor because I was only 19, 18 years old. So when my roommate saw me, he said, "Mike, I saw Rich Steele downstairs," and so and we started talking about boxing. I said, "Okay, that's cool," and he said, "I told him that you up in the room like 6'7", 200. I was 280 pounds."
God.
Yeah, and so he said he want to meet you, and I was like, he said because he said he like boxing because I had just seen the first Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield fight.
Oh goodness.
Right. Back in what year was that fight? 93?
93 or something like that.
I think it was earlier. No.
No, 92.
Yeah.
Oh,
92. Yeah, 92. And then I was basically like that fight actually excited me. I was kind of happy I was happy for Bo when I saw that, bro. And then and he talked to Richard Steele and said he likes to meet you, man, because I told him your size and everything. He wants to do lunch with us or dinner, whatever we prefer. I said, cool. Let's do dinner. That's better. Let's do dinner. So we went out to dinner, man. And he saw me. He saw my real stature and everything. He said, "Bro, at the table right then and there, he was drooling."
Wow.
And he said he made me that offer, bro. At the end of our dinner engagement, he said, "I will give you an apartment. You have your own car. I put money weekly in your bank account. All you have to do is train for me 2 hours a day,
This
and I'll make you heavyweight champion of the world in 2 years."
this is Richard Steele,
That's Richard Steele.
and he didn't even see if you could throw a punch and nothing.
Nope.
wow.
Nope.
What the fuck? That's cool.
See, but what I've learned is this: you can tell an athlete by looking by a couple of things. I look at the sloped shoulders. If they get those sloped shoulders, if they get those square chins, and they get the height and everything, he's already playing football, so that means he has some aggressiveness already involved. He's already playing basketball, he's already that technically tell you that he's talented.
Mm-hmm.
So he took those measurements and just said, okay, listen, and started making me an offer right there at the dinner table. I was like, wow.
So how did Bill Caton tie into that?
So so that was back in '92 when that happened. I signed with Richard Steele in '90 at the end. Matter of fact, the Christmas year of '92, '93. The Christmas year, New Year's Eve. I signed. I moved down to Vegas, and then from that point on, I trained in Vegas for 2 years. Then he made a connection, Richard Steele, with a guy named Don Turner, who was training with Larry Holmes at the time. So they got me on a plane, flew me down to Philadelphia, which is probably another hard, rough ass place to train and fight at. Come out of boxing.
Yeah.
And I got down up in that row, and Don Turner he didn't believe in me as well because he thought I was a big stiff, a big goof. until I put one of his fighters to sleep in the gym.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so he said, we got something. We got something.
Wow.
So
Was boxing obtuse to you or off like little weird to you? Or did you pick
up? Well, for the 2 years, I was still kind of still green. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Still green. But I wanted to see what Don can basically teach me from that point on, man. Because I was still, I trained with Ron Lyles. I trained with Steve Delgado. I trained with what's my man that trained with he got the Parkinson now. Freddie Roach.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Freddie Roach. Trained Freddie Roach. But the thing is, they were a high expense for Rich and them to support me and what I had going on, also with what they wanted for the training.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of go ahead.
I'm sorry. Who was with Richard involved in this whole thing?
He has some investors.
Okay.
He has some investors.
Okay.
Referees don't make that much money.
No, we've interviewed him. I couldn't believe how little they make.
Yeah, they don't make that much money. So he has some investors, and they basically stayed with me throughout the amateur career. Moved me to my 13th fight to my amateur career. I went to the Golden Glove Nationals in Milwaukee, I believe. I got the bronze medal there. I won a bronze medal. So they did a roughly good job with the situation, man. Knowing from the little experience that I had from that. So,
dude, to get on the gloves and do a bronze with just a few years of training, super hard to do. So you gotta look up for that. That's not a bad situation to be in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
You lost one fight to Derek Jefferson, right?
Yeah, that was it.
One loss, Jeremy. Not
One
bad.
loss.
Hey, side note, Derek Jefferson dead?
No, he's not that I know of. Oh, snap.
Damn. Way to bring the show to a screeching halt, Jeremy.
I'm sorry. No, I just Louisiana, crazy alligator ate him or something.
No, he's in Detroit.
Oh, that Derek Jefferson.
Okay, yeah. So
we got
Derek Jefferson is from Detroit.
Yeah, I know Derek. That's what I'm saying. But I'm thinking about somebody else. My bad. Sorry, Derek. You're still alive, Derek. Don't worry about it. You're still alive. Hey, I
don't know if you see it, but we got Ivan Robinson in here, says what's up. We got Zab Judah in here saying what's up. A couple others coming. So I don't know if you see it, but
Zab, what's up, baby boy? Ivan, my man. Ivan, real cool, man. That's my dude, man.
Yeah,
what's up?
right there.
Yeah.
So okay, so then they take your career. Now this is kind of maybe not a dumb question, but I always wonder this. It doesn't really matter, but you always wore Grant gloves. Was that because it's your name, like the glove?
Dude, if I would have jumped on Grant Elvis early on, I said, dude, because I would have had the investors to do it, Bill Caton. So I would have jumped on that in a heartbeat, bro. But I couldn't see the future like that. You know what I'm saying? It definitely would have been an investment.
Right.
But it worked out. It worked out good.
It did.
Dude, for a guy with as little experience as you had, you did a phenomenal job.
Did you have
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, no, exactly. Jeremy's right. You did great, amazing with such little experience, especially. When you fought guys your height or around your height, was that harder for you? Because at the time there were so few people that tall that you could actually prepare with.
Actually, it wasn't hard at all because the thing is, Jeremy noticed that the style that they taught us later on in our career with that head movement thing, slide, step, side to side, it kept me mobile. So and basically, you added that to my to my attitude. You added that to that part to my attitude that I already had. You can't hit me. You can't beat me. That's how I felt, bro. And I was throwing those jabs off that head movement. Man, you felt some kind of way, bro. You felt real good about yourself.
Wow. Okay.
You never trained with Kevin, did you?
No.
Just the whole movement part of it, because Kevin is all about moving your head.
Well,
yeah.
Right.
What's that?
He trained with you. Teddy Atlas trained you, right, Mike?
Right. Teddy Atlas trained me, and also a dude, Steve Lott, referred to his name was Mosho. I don't know if you know him. Jeremy?
I don't know.
Mosho? Yeah, a guy named Mosho out in New York that knew the method of Mike Tyson's head moving and everything. He knew the numbers. He knew everything about it. And like I said, Steve Lott brought him in, so we started training for like the last, I think, a year, a total of about a year, training with him, head moving side to side and everything, and shifting the hips and all that stuff, making those moves.
How was training with Teddy Atlas? I'd ask you because we interviewed Donnie Lalonde. Remember Lalonde, who fought Sugar Ray Leonard?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, and Teddy Atlas has this in his book that he released. So I'm not snitching. This is there. When Donnie Lalonde signed to fight Sugar Ray Leonard, Teddy Atlas got so mad that Lalonde fired him. It was a couple of years earlier that he went to Lalonde's apartment with a loaded gun and was going to kill him. So I heard, and I've heard stories that Teddy was nuts. I mean, was your experience with him good?
It right. It was a good experience, man. We had no beef. I think Teddy had experienced an athlete with an extremely amount of talent, and I don't think Teddy knew how to operate a person of my
of your talent.
Of my talent, yeah, because Teddy was used to dealing with cats with cases. You know what I'm saying? Cats with situations that that get some demons behind it. I had no demons, bro. I was an athlete, bro. I was just like I was an athlete. Totally, I can attach myself to anything that's athletic and make that happen and make it work for myself. And I think that Teddy basically didn't have any reflection to that. I don't think he could basically handle that because he didn't know how to. And this is no disregard to Teddy, man. Basically, he didn't know how to train an athlete of my stature.
Amazing. Kevin, I Rooney wouldn't know how to train with somebody like you either.
Yeah, you're too tall. Like Jeremy and I met at Kevin Rooney's camp. We both fought under that style, and I feel like somebody your height, that style is so hard to use if you're so tall, right?
Oh, I mean, it'd be impossible.
Yeah, it would be. It would.
I mean, because I was running to. Well, they didn't teach me that style, but Teddy didn't. But I was running into difficulties, like because my height. I never had to stiff my head. I never had to stiff my head because of my height.
Mm-hmm.
I had that long pole. That broom. I had that long broom.
Uh-huh.
So keep them out there. Keep them out there. You ain't got to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyson's whole method was going and getting inside and doing damage.
Right. Yeah.
So,
was there any fighter that you really wanted to fight, but you never got the chance to?
Well, shit, Lennox Lewis, man. But the thing is, not at that time. I needed one more year, bro. I needed one more year under some good knowledge, man.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That would have been a nice fight.
Yeah. So I need one more year, bro. I needed one more year because the Golota fight was that make and break to let you know who I am.
Well, not only that, the David Izon fight, for people who haven't seen it, that was a great fucking fight.
Yeah, but and I knew David couldn't beat me, bro. I just knew that shit.
No,
I just knew that shit. when what's my man name? HBO.
Lampley?
No, the man he was basically he wasn't a manager at the time. He was you know him, man. God dog on
something.
He managed Jermaine Taylor. Remember? Yeah, oh God, dog.
I remember him. I don't know who managed him though.
Man, I got a boxing memory. I can't remember that shit.
But he made the fight. He was excited about it, man. And I said, you happy about this fight? I said, dude, I'm gonna kill this dude, man. I'm gonna kill this dude. I said, this dude can't fuck with me. I said, I know he gave Tua difficulty, but dude, and Tua stopped him in the later rounds. But I said, dude, it's not gonna do. It's not gonna happen, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got him out of there, I want to say in the 7th or the 5th round, whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But I said, this dude is, man, I can't think of that boy's name, man. But it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me.
So
When we get up, you be like, oh shit, that was
Right, right.
So is that
Lou
one?
DiBella. Lou
DiBella. There we go. He's a New York dude.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. So would you say that was maybe the biggest regret was that you didn't take your time a little more?
The biggest regret, man, basically, I would have gained all that momentum back if I would have stayed with Bill Caden. Because
Why
the
so?
thing is, Bill, even though he saw something, you know, I would have built something. I would have built something on what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
So between Bill Caden and Steve Lott, they were doing the management duties, right?
Right.
Like, what key decisions you think that they made that put you on the trajectory the way you went?
Well, you know, see, he always protected his insurance, Bill Caden.
Yeah.
So, you know, therefore, by him having big fights and having that contract with ESPN already locked in, so he just made moves, bro, that basically no other Jewish man was making that I know. And so I like the rhyme that Jay-Z said about when you're making a lot of money, there's a Jew involved somewhere. There's a Jew involved somewhere.
You know, but also, I mean, I was managed by Bill Caden and Steve Lott as well, and they make sure they got paid first before I did.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm doing all this physical work. You're doing all this mental work these roads that you've already crossed a dozen times, so they're not brand new to you, and yet they're brand new to me. And at the end of the day, it seems like you're making more money than I am. That to me was a big problem for me.
Yeah. I felt as though I was the last one getting paid from that whole Yeah.
It's a crazy. You know, we talk to a lot of fighters. Me and Jeremy now doing this, and it's crazy how many fighters at the world championship level have almost no money now, and no insurance, no nothing. You know.
They got memories of what they used to do. Myself included. I mean, I'm not desolate or nothing like that, but like I don't get residuals when they play fights on ESPN for me or USA Network. I don't get HBO. I don't get any residuals. The promotion company does, or the promoter. Yeah. You don't. We don't.
You're right. I
mean, let's tell this day. You know, Ivan Robinson, Antonio Tarver, all of them play way more fights than us online on TV, and we're not making a dime from it. I think that's a poor edge, you know.
Yeah. That's you know that's part of that system, man. That we never tapped into with the union and everything, because you know it's a lot of money that's missing from us. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, bro.
I completely agree with you. You know, and as long as we as fighters are not organized in a union,
that's it.
We'll never.
Yeah.
Well, but never
always
going forward.
Go ahead.
I said, we'll have many voices speaking, but not one voice going forward to a goal of we all get unity in our copyrights for the fights and make our own deals for productions and backside stuff. When we retire, we got nothing. NFL,
Nothing.
in the NFL, mental health.
Yeah.
NBA, physical health. Mental
Yeah.
and baseball, forget about it. Anything. Us, one of the major sports in the world, we have nothing. Absolutely zero.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, even we were talking about before, the referees. And I know they don't sacrifice as much as you guys do, but they're the third most important person in that ring, and they get paid almost nothing.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is, I suppose. So
Yeah.
I saw that your last fight was like 4 years ago, right?
Shit, no, I can't recall, bro.
2017, I think it said.
Okay, yeah. I believe up in Poland.
Was it?
Poland. Yes.
Poland is bomb. Ooh. Had a great.
And you were 45 at the time, I think, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Because a lot of fighters retire earlier, but you also started so much later. So did you still feel fresh at that age?
No, man. I felt like that. I started getting at that point where basically I'm fighting somebody my son's age. So I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to go, bro. I'm not feeling, young no more. I'm not feeling spurky no more. I'm not, it's like a tired ass job now. I'm tired of this shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Completely understand, and that is the best analogy I've ever heard. Fighting somebody my son's age. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, Mike, but Jeremy was supposed to do an exhibition with James Toney. Actually, it was supposed to be last week.
Friday.
Saturday, I think, yeah.
Friday.
Oh, yeah?
We got canceled.
Yeah, but the commission took one look at James Toney was like, yeah, no.
Hell no. Hell no, man.
Not just hell.
Hey, if you put James Toney and Riddick Bowe in the same room, you won't understand shit. You won't understand nothing.
That's funny. They say that. Riddick Bowe was supposed to do an exhibition with Lamar Odom. Did you hear about that?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, last minute he pulled out, but he signed and everything. He was supposed to do an exhibition.
Oh, man. I'm glad that didn't happen. I know I saw a training video with Bowe's coming back. I was like, well, hell no. Hell no. I was kind of disappointed in seeing that because, I'm sure he felt some kind of way because he saw Holyfield basically take that last fight and get knocked out in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
He wanted to come back. He wanted to come back and redeem himself too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, hell no.
Those guys took some shots, bro.
He did.
Mike, would you ever do an exhibition now, like a Legends thing, or if they asked you?
Bro, it has to be some serious money on the table.
Oh, it ain't serious money. It's okay money, but it's not serious money.
Yeah, I got you. But typically, if it's feasible enough, man, I think about it. But it's.
So I ideally like what they would do is say, hey, Mike, I would like for you to move around with make Lance Whitaker. You guys, because you and just do some charity. We'll put money to charity, and you guys make a little money, and you do like 4 or 6 rounds. How do you feel about that? 2-minute rounds. You good with that? That's all it came to me, and I was like, man, shit, no problem, man. I was cool.
Oh, James Toney.
Yeah, they came at me very interested, and it's not like, but we were cool with each other, right? I know
Right.
I 30 years, but to sell the fight, I'm about to kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna beat him so bad his breath smell like my fist or something, like whatever.
Right.
And they use that against me. That they think I was about to trying to kill him, And James was being very humble and like, just, I'm gonna get some work in, but I'm gonna knock that motherfucker out, blah, blah, blah. And then they looked at him, it's like, They looked at him, his age, and looked at me, my age, they're like, yeah, no.
Right. No, not happening.
No. So
I got you, brother.
but it would have been a nice event. A little bit of money go to charity, a little bit of money come to me, come to him. You know. What do you do now in where you at, Pennsylvania? What is it?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. What do you do in Atlanta?
So what I do now, man, I do some executive protection work right now,
Oh,
which is basically high-end security guy. I got a principal right now. He's basically a billionaire several times over.
Ooh.
And I've been on my Instagram. You see pictures of me in China, Hong Kong, Barcelona, Santorini. We fly everywhere, first class, private jets. So I've been doing this job for the last 3 years now.
Obviously, you like it.
Yeah. It's a good paying job, bro.
so
Just
you do the security.
yeah, security. Yes.
Are you armed?
No.
Well, you're armed with these.
That's it.
I own a security company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here in Los Angeles. I got about 40, 50 people work
Oh, that's what's up, baby.
for me. They work with me.
I got you.
Like we're armed. 99% of my guys are armed, and if you're not, we'll get you armed and get all that stuff. But I'm in the security business, and what you're doing is great because it is you're never needed until you're needed.
Right, you're right. Exactly.
You do your job, short and fast, done. It's worth every dollar they paid you.
Well,
The thing is, um, I'm close enough to protect them, but not close enough to be introduced.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
completely understand.
Right.
You just there, not to mention 10 feet over everybody, but
Right.
Jeremy's actually pretty good because he does security for mostly weed,
kind of
cannabis, whatever.
centuries.
Oh, okay.
And that and
Big deal here in LA.
they require it, right? All the dispensaries require security.
Very strong purpose you're doing security. But it's cool. I mean, I enjoy it. And I'm so obviously you enjoy it. What's your you guys so you roll out with this cat every day?
No, actually, I'm on salary with them.
Oh,
So, like for the last year now, we've been off since this COVID thing took place. It transformed the whole world. We've been off for the whole year, but thank God I'm on salary, so I'm good.
Yeah, that man.
Yeah. So, but it's gonna start kicking up pretty soon. But
Is Atlanta all super like LA? LA is scared of this shit, man.
no, they're kind of they got the chains loose a little bit here, bro. So the restaurants they don't recommend you wear masks, but if you got a mask, rock the mask. All event locations don't recommend you wear a mask, but if you got a mask, rock the mask. So there's a lot of loopholes on the environment over here.
do you still work out at all, boxing wise? Hit the bag, anything?
Work out with the weights and everything, but
No boxing.
nah, I haven't boxed probably want to say about 2-3 years, man.
No desire, huh?
No, I do have a desire, man, but it's just freaking. I'm gonna hang a bag up in my garage pretty soon. All my equipment that I have, I basically gave to some gyms to they can use it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever purpose they want to use it for the boxing game. But yeah, man. But I have a desire, but just something about working on that bag. Stop messing with your head, bro. You can do it. You can do it. No, hell no.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You mean if you start hitting the bag, you'll feel it?
Right.
Yeah.
Your punch count start increasing. Everything, bro. Everything. Power is there. You pop. Because with the heavyweights, power is the last thing in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Cool. Well, man, I appreciate you talking to us. It was fun.
My man.
Hey, man, great to see you, man. Keep doing what you do, man. We'll catch up with you in the soon.
Yeah, we'll hit you up again.
Hey, Jeremy, I'll let you know, man, when we touch down in LA, all right?
Please do. I'd love to see you, man.
All right, bro, my man.
Love, man. Have a good night.
You have a good one. Peace.
Peace, man.
Go.